Hi everyone, welcome to Types of Triangles. We are going to be discussing 3 different types of triangles. The first is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are congruent. I'm going to mark the 2 sides with my congruence marks. Also, the base angles are congruent. So this angle is congruent to this angle. So if this was 55, then this would have to be 55. They are congruent to one another. Let's take a look at an example. So I have an isosceles triangle because notice that I have the 2 congruent marks and I have the base angles. Now if I want to solve for angle B and C, I would say that angle B is x, and because the base angles of an isosceles triangle are congruent, then C is also x. So to set up an equation, I would write x plus 39 degrees is equal to 180 degrees because remember, the interior angles of a triangle add to 180. So my x plus x is 2x plus 39 is equal to 180. Subtract 39 on both sides. So 2x is equal to 141 and divide by 2. So x is going to be equal to 70.5. So that means angle B is equal to 70.5 and angle C is equal to 70.5. If I add 39 plus 70.5 plus 70.5, I should equal 180 degrees because the interior angles of a triangle are equal to 180 degrees. Next, I have an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, all sides are congruent. So I'll put a congruence mark at every side of the triangle, and all angles are 60 degrees and therefore are congruent. So all of these angles are congruent and they're all 60 degrees. Remember, the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. So if I add 60 plus 60 plus 60, that is equal to 180 degrees. An equilateral triangle has all sides congruent and all angles congruent, being 60 degrees. Lastly, I have a scalene triangle. In a scalene triangle, all sides are different and all angles are different.